Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and today's starter, Kevin Gossman. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike. Fastball in for a strike, and now 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Now it's going to be James Wood. Upstairs, and that's ball one. Gossman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Abrams aboard here at first with nobody out. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Misses off the plate, and the count is 3-1. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Bert Ruiz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Slider misses outside.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The pitch. There's a strike. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Jimenez under it. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. Nationals leave 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Mackenzie Gore. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bo Bichette, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The 1-2 stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Yeah, there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base now. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit. Anthony Santander at the plate. Squirts away a little bit. Guerrero on at first, nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, Abrams. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right fielder, George Springer.
And the batter is George Springer. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Two out, space is empty. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Josh Bell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Gausman back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. And very nicely done for the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. Ball one, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. That one outside. Ball two. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And another ball.
3-0.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Fastball for a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
To the right side. Jimenez, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
So 2 down now, and here is Ahmed Rosario. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Rosario started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
Batting eighth,
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. That's towards center. And that is that. So one left for Washington, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning, and now it's Dalton Varsho. ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch just misses. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there's one away.
Second baseman, Andres.
Here's Andres Jimenez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk of Varsho, dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher. I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
2 outs. Swing and a miss at a slider.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
In the air on the infield. Abrams pulls that one down. That is the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 1-0. Back now in Toronto, and now the right fielder, Alex Call. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Next offering is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outside low, and the count's full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Bichette whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now that shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. C.J. Abrams walked his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the left fielder, James Wood. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one outside, ball one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Nope, that's off the plate.
That one misses, and that's ball three.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that is out of play. On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it. But they got the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. And that one is lifted in the air. Call makes the grab, 1 down. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Alan Roden. And that one upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. And that one upstairs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Cruz snags it on the run.
You know, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher screaming, "No!" and the hitter saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
And that one fouled off. And
One
that
ball.
skips in the
Strike.
dirt. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's a show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Keibert Ruiz. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
In there at the knees. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. On the ground right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. First and second. No outs. Josh Bell at the plate now. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, and it just misses. Ruiz at second, Low at first with no outs. Fouled off. He was late. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early.
Guerrero. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. And midway in the fourth, Blue Jays 2 and the Nationals nothing. And we're back. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Next offering is fouled back. And the sweeper is off the plate. Out to short. Over to Low. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's George Springer. Struck out swinging his first time. That's too low. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Varsho stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Flied to right his first time. Gore checks over to first, and he's back. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. First time up was a pop out. And that's in there at the knees. Next pitch is outside. Action in the pen down there. Jackson Rutledge looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Chafin, the lefty, warming up as well. And downstairs. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back on this one. Gives up the body and makes the catch.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. The batter now, Ahmed Rosario. Gosman back to work. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
You know, these Nationals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Now at the plate, Dylan Cruz. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Just
No, that's a ball.
missed.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's
That's a ball.
inside, and a count 2-1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Blue Jays leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And now up for Washington, Alex Call. He's 0 for 1. That's inside.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Next one is off the plate. And it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Nationals nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Jackson Rutledge. So digging in, Ernie Clement. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Cruz brings it in, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Alan Roden next up for the Blue Jays. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across, and there's 2 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Bo Bichette up to the dish. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close. And the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Guerrero up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside, ball one.
Ball.
This one popped up. Garcia sizes this one up, and that ends the inning. One left for Toronto, but they're in front 4-0. Back now in Toronto, top 6. And here is C.J. Abrams. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one. Late swing, foul to the left.
Hell, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Here's the 0-2. Ball one there. Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Up now for Washington, James Wood. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He'll circle the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. 1 for 2. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, first base.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that's fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Josh Bell. And first offering is fouled off. Ruiz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez tosses to first, and that is the inning. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. And that one pulled foul.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back, and that ball is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's outside. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So up next, Dalton Varsho. He's 2 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering upstairs. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he held up. Comes the 2-2. And that one is inside.
3-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And that's outside. And that's ball one. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. And now it's 3-2.
Careful.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. That misses, and it's 1-0.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
2 on, 1 out. And now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Popped in the air, left side. Ruiz in position. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Check swing, called strike. First and second, 2 down. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
This to third, Rosario. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Luis Garcia.
That clips a corner. Rodriguez, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Activity in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Man at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Ahmed Rosario. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. makes the grab, one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. This one in the dirt. A little bit high, maybe. 2-1.
2-1.
The Jays leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off. 2-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there. Inside, just missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
3 balls.
In the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. And that one clips the corner. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That misses. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Nats 1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new
Nationals,
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
39.
Lucas Sims.
Lucas Sims.
And now for the Jays, Alan Roden.
Left fielder, Alan Roden.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And another ball. Popped up. Low. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And now, Bo Bichette. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
Just off the outside edge. Ball one. And that skips in the dirt. Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Hard hit, right side. Gets it to first, and Bichette is retired.
Now batting first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 1 for 3. Just missed. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
And a ball evens the count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading off for Washington, left fielder James Wood.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No
Meanwhile,
ball, 1 strike.
activity in the bullpen. Dylan Tate appears to be getting loose. Garcia, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Way high.
1 and 1.
That one lifted to left. Roden squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Keibert Ruiz. First pitch misses. The Nats down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right side. Jimenez throws to first in time.
Now batting first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3 in this one. A little bit
Ball,
high.
high.
And that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The other way, and that's a fair ball.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Josh Bell. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. The throw to first. That's the third out. Nationals leave one. They're down 5-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Chafin. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, George Springer.
Ball, no
Pitch
strike.
misses, and that is ball one. And a foul ball. There's a swing and a miss. Activity in the
One ball,
Washington
2 strikes.
bullpen. Jorge Lopez looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside with a breaking ball. Stays alive.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Liner, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
First and second, no outs. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. In the air, right side. Call. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a foul ball. Runners at the corners, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Makes the catch for the second out. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a strike on the outside edge.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're up 5-1. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Little back to work. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Roden tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Up the middle, Bichette. Now only one out remaining.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Outside corner, there's a strike. Curve in the dirt.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And it's fouled away. Little is just one strike away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. That one missed. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
call. At the plate now, that's ball one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
There's the strike. Cruz, the runner at first with two gone.
That's a ball. 2-1.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. They're down to their final strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouls it back with two strikes. Two outs. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long